So today we're going to be going over one of the sauces that I make fairly regularly. And I use this both on a grill and in the oven. So when I use this, I use it on chicken, legs, and thighs. Can do it with breast, but I don't eat that many of them. I'm not a fan of wings. The legs and thighs, yes, you're going to have about 50 more calories per piece than the breasts. But you're also going to be able to find them much cheaper, and it's only 50 calories. So if you're willing to take the time, as you should be, to pay attention to what you're eating and work out your calories for the day, it's not a big deal at all. And you can find them much cheaper in bulk than you can with breasts. So what we do for this sauce: start, a little bit of brown sugar. Amount is your preference. A little bit of barbecue sauce. A little bit more barbecue sauce. A little bit of honey. And I warmed this up in the microwave for, I'd say, about 50 seconds before I was happy with how thin it was, to make it easier to use. Then we whisk. Now, I've seen a lot of the plastic whisks out and about lately, and they seem to be growing in popularity, but I don't like them. They are too flimsy, they move about on their own, and I can't get any good resistance on them. So, we want it to be watery like this. It's not that big of a deal, because we're going to be doing more than one application. So, you've got your barbecue sauce to here. What's next? We get out our pan. Now, as you've seen before, I like to put aluminum foil over my cookie sheets. I do this to make it easier when it's time for cleaning, because I hate doing dishes. By doing things this way, I don't have to scrub down the cookie sheet. One less dish I have to do. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take our leg or our thigh, just roll it in here real fast, and we're going to move it onto the cookie sheet. We're going to go through and do that for each of these. And you've heard me talk about prices and why it's better to do things this way. Why I always am talking about in bulk. It's because you can save a lot of your finances by doing things that way. For example, around here where I am, you can get 40 pounds of legs and thighs for $18. Whereas if we were to go with breasts, it would be $50. That's why learning how to break them and put them together on your own is so important. And this is where we end. This was about 40 to 45 minutes at 325 in an oven, non-convection. And when you're doing it, every about 10 to 15 minutes, pull them out and give them a quick little baste. Just take a brush of some sort, a clean one, and any extra sauce that you have, brush it over the top of the exposed surface. If you want to keep some sauce for dipping, makes sense. Just separate it from the sauce that you're using to baste. Otherwise, you're going to have raw chicken in it and it's not going to be good for anything. Enjoy.